2019 was a really interesting year for me. A lot of things happened and I'm super lucky to be in the position where I am right now. It felt really long but also very quick at the same time. This year has been really sweet. So this is what I have been up to in the year of 2019. I don't know why I said it like that. In January, I somehow stumbled upon the opportunity to make videos for a nonprofit organization, and I actually made some money doing freelancing. I didn't even expect to get paid at first, but they paid me for their first gig I did for them, and for some reason they just kept paying me more and more as I started charging more and more money. So that was really cool. The idea that someone would pay me to make a video for them was really cool. In February, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head, so here's just some random footage of me not paying attention in class, and I'm just playing some typing games to kill time because I'm too afraid to commit to a real video game, so I just play dumb games you would play in high school. March, I had a really fun experience. I'm so speechless. I can't even like talk about this moment without fucking smiling. So I took a dance class from one of my favorite people ever, Megan Batoon. I literally drove 2 hours out in traffic just to go to this sketchy ass dance studio in LA and parked in the most shadiest area I've ever parked in, but that was a really cool experience. I remember driving home that night and I literally couldn't stop smiling. It's so stupid. In my second year of college, I discovered hackathons, which is basically a limited time computer science and engineering event where you stay up for 24 to like 36 hours working on a project, and then at the end of that time frame you submit a project and you do a demo, kind of like a science fair, and then people judge you based on how good your project is. And so me and a couple friends entered a competition at UCR, University of California Riverside, and we actually won a category award despite it being like our first and second time at hackathon. Super cool stuff. In case someone's wondering what our project was, basically we made a web application where multiple people can input their Google Calendar, and then it would recommend times when everyone is actually free. So it's like a automated group scheduling. In May, I finished my second year of college and I got straight A's-ish. Damn, I worked so hard for that. In June, I, for some reason, thought it was a great idea to be an orientation leader, which, if you don't know, requires a lot of like public speaking skills and interpersonal communication abilities, and that's something I don't really have, but I somehow convinced my interviewer to hire me anyways. So for like 2.5 months, I woke up at 6. I worked from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and that was actually where I kind of started to like coffee, because it was just such a necessity, because I really needed to be energy, so I could be that preppy like, hey guys, welcome to orientation, I'll be your orientation leader for today, looking ass. This summer I also had the opportunity to be a talent production assistant at Carpool Karaoke. That was really cool. My job title is basically a fancy word for just making sure celebrities feel comfortable. And so I met a decent amount of people. Too bad I didn't know them, but they're pretty famous. I looked them up afterwards. Most of them were really nice. They're pretty cool. It was a really cool experience overall. I can't believe I had this opportunity. Completely random. In July, I had the pleasure to be hired as a student kind bar brand ambassador. So that was a really cool gig. I had it for 6 months. It was my first consistent hourly wage job that I had to show up to. All the other stuff I've done is like money I've gotten occasionally, so it was really nice having an income for a bit, and also getting free bars and free merchandise was also really cool. If you have the chance to be a brand ambassador for some reason, I would highly recommend going for it. I finessed a free 3-day TwitchCon pass and was basically treated like a celebrity because I got in as a student developer. And so yeah, I got a bunch of free food. I got a lot of free merch from TwitchCon. I took an L at their TwitchCon student developer competition, but you know, and also I had the best ramen I've ever had. I actually need to ask like what the restaurant was called, but it was so good. If you're in San Diego, this is a spot you gotta try, but also the lines are hella long. You have to get there before they even open. It's kind of crazy. October is when I started trying to do some career big money moves, and so I started applying for internships, and from October till now I just kept taking L's left and right, dude. I kept getting denied at the very first step, or they gave me a coding test and I just messed it up, dude. So I'm still trying to find an internship for the summer. Please hire me. I'm dying. And here we are in December. I finally finished the semester. That shit was brutal this semester. I had this project where he assigned he said make a whole ass website in 2 weeks. And then he said, oh, but you know everything we learned in class? Don't use that. Use something you're gonna learn on your own time. I lost so much sleep working on this project. We somehow got like an A- on it, but yeah, fuck that class, dude. Also in December, I finished cleaning my setup, and I also kind of finished making my website. I kind of just procrastinated on that though. And then here we are now at the end of the year. So with that being said, y'all, now I don't know what I'm doing. This was a really selfish video, and honestly I probably could have trimmed it to like 3-4 minutes, but for my selfishness sake I'm gonna keep it long, because I think it's a cool little like documentation of what I've been doing and what I've been up to. My name is, oh, that's too loud, sorry. My name is JG on the block. Stay flaming hot, and I'll see you guys next time.